We shall fight with growing confidence and growing strength in the air. We shall fight on the beaches. We shall fight on the landing grounds. We shall fight in the fields. We shall never surrender.
I have a dream today. Let freedom ring from every hill and molehill of Mississippi, from every mountainside. When we let it ring from every village and every hamlet, from every state and every city, we will be able to speed up that day when all of God's children, black men and white men, Jews and Gentiles, Protestants and Catholics, will be able to join hands and sing in the words of the old Negro spiritual, free at last, free at last, thank God Almighty, we are free at last.
And they may well ask, why climb the highest mountain? Why, 35 years ago, fly the Atlantic? We choose to go to the moon. We choose to go to the moon in this decade and do the other things, not because they are easy, but because they are hard.
I greet you all in the name of peace, democracy, and freedom for all.
This is no simple reform. It really is a revolution. Sex and race, because they are easy, visible differences, have been the primary ways of organizing human beings into superior and inferior groups. We are talking about a society in which there will be no roles other than those chosen or those earned. We are really talking about humanism.
The idea that anything is possible. We can be the first generation that says no to stupid poverty.
This is not about charity in the end, is it? It's about justice. 6,500 Africans are still dying every day of a preventable, treatable disease. For lack of drugs, we can buy in any drugstore. This is not about charity. This is about justice and equality.
Your calling isn't something that somebody can tell you about. It's what you feel. It is a part of your life force. It is the thing that gives you juice. And always take a stand for yourself, your values. You're defined by what you stand for. Honor your calling. Don't worry about how successful you will be. Don't worry about it. Focus on how significant you can be in service, and the success will take care of itself.
Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Don't be trapped by dogma, which is living with the results of other people's thinking. Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your own inner voice. And most important, have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. They somehow already know what you truly want to become. Stay hungry, stay foolish.
Nobody expected me to win the races I won before. Nobody expected me to win the Tour de France. Nobody expected me to do anything. I had nothing to lose.
What we're facing now is a crisis that is by far the most serious we've ever faced. A day will come when our children and grandchildren will look back and they'll ask one of two questions. Either they will ask, what in God's name were they doing? Or they may look back and they'll say, how did they find the uncommon moral courage to rise above politics and redeem the promise and do what some said was impossible?